sort of gathering here, looking for the words to express our Tuesday bi-weekly Blitz tournament here on lichess and Twitch. International Master William Pascal, aka Sladgie, aka Ponda Master, here with the Ponda. Welcome, guys. We're hosting a 5+3 casual Blitz tournament. We do this every other week. We alternate with the Rapid tournament. It's Blitz week. I'm International Master William Pascal. This is my Twitch stream, obviously. If you're watching live, I'd like to welcome Mr. Slowhand, Cash, Maui, Asturbates, some of the regulars. Asturbates in the chat. Guys, thank you for joining me. The tournament's going to get underway here in about 18 minutes. I started a couple minutes late because I got distracted. I try to start it like right on time usually, but I was fixing something with trying to fix something with our donations system. Some mystery is happening. A couple of donations to the stream have gone awry. I'm trying to do an investigation now. Last month we had a donation from Zen Chest for $10, which disappeared, and I thought it was just something he did or some anomaly, but it looks like DK guy donated $10 for beer and coffee, and we have no beer and coffee because DK guy's donation just disappeared. Sadly, no coffee and beer tonight because of the PayPal mishap. But no, seriously, I'm looking into it. I don't know what's going on. So if you do make a donation, it's looking like it's better to make it directly through PayPal. I think the ones that didn't go through, something to do with people making donations on their credit cards. What's up, Mr. Slowhand? 500 bits. Anyway, have a nice day. I'm just kidding. I've still got beer. We've still got beer, a supply of beer and coffee. But we might run short if DK guy's donation doesn't go through. I'm starting an investigation. I thought it was just Zen Chess did something crazy last month. Anyway, guys, continue to... What the heck is that? Okay, that's scary. It's got a weird, scary notification from something that I didn't know I had. All right. Put Bob on it. Yeah, that'll get me in trouble, probably, DK guy. Anyways, we'll look into it, but we don't want donations going to disappear. What's up, everybody? We're going to be starting in 18 minutes. Less than that now, 15 minutes to start. I'm just icing my carpal tunnel syndrome. Complaining about everything, missing donations, carpal tunnel. My wrist started hurting, my mouse wrist. I don't really know why. Come to think of it, now that I think about it, I banged it like last week really hard, but then it felt better. It didn't bother me. But I think maybe this is a resurgence. Our old arthritic bones are getting more. So I'm just going to ice my wrist till we get the stream underway. Keep my hands where you can see them. Got a nice ice cold beer. We don't promote drinking on the stream, but this is purely for medicinal purposes. Pilsner Urquell. It's pre-tournament icing, like a baseball player. Icing my arm before the game. I'm icing my wrist before the tournament starts. We've got the coffee though. Coffee with the left hand. I'm not good with the left. The left hand, you might as well just like cut it off. I can't do anything with it. Useless. My mom was actually like, what do you call it? She could use both hands, ambidextrous. I have no skills. My mom was like old school. She was left-handed, but they forced her to do a lot of stuff with the right hand. So it forces you to be sort of ambidextrous. If I had to play chess with my left hand with the mouse, I would be completely hopeless. Anyway, this feels really good. This icy cold beer on my wrist injury. First and foremost, it is essential to understand the essence, the overall idea of any fashionable variation, and only then include it in one's repertoire. Are you going with Polugievsky? I have a Plugievsky book, Grandmaster Performance or something like that. It was published as, I think. Or was it Grandmaster Preparation? Does anybody know this famous Plugievsky book? He did mostly analysis on like history of variation of the Najdorf. I had the book. It never really impressed me. I mean, I know that he was a great player. He was a huge devotee of the Sicilian, but for some reason, I just never really got into Plugievsky. Maybe because I'm not a Najdorf player. Astrobate likes, you know, quoting like song lyrics and weird quotes. Throwing it out there. Just lost some rating on lichess and Blitz. Don't worry, this isn't rated. I warmed up against the 1500 today. Still nursing the wrist. Just check, well, they haven't taken any money. Not even reserved it. Okay, well, I have to check with Zen Chess. I have to check with Zen Chess because he also made a donation with his credit card. But, you know, he's like a kid or something. I trust you. You're an adult, you know, with 50 years. You're a little more reliable with the financial investigations. If you say the money hasn't been taken out, probably it hasn't. Zen Chess said his credit card was charged, but I'm not sure. I got no donation from him. Maybe, I don't know. But we're going to see what's going on. Full investigation. Guys, don't let it hamper your efforts to support my stream. Any donations will be processed and investigated. We're not going to let anyone walk away with our precious donations. Guys, thank you to Mr. Slowhand for donating 500 bits today. I do trust PayPal. Actually, I have nothing but good things to say about PayPal. To be fair, I've been using it since like 2002 or whenever. Pretty much around the time when it was first starting. I have never had issues. I mean, kind of crossing my fingers. I mean, I don't like it that I have to pay a lot of fees and stuff, but it's very convenient. Yes, I know there's a high fee. It's probably cheaper to use like Google Pay or whatever. But as far as like issues or losing money or anything like that, fees aside, I think that PayPal, I can't really complain about it. It's been good. Little PayPal commercial there for you guys. Someone say investigation. Yeah, no, PayPal has been good to me. You know, they've charged me a lot of money. I paid a lot of fees over the years, using it, you know, pretty much exclusively. You can use Google Wallet. I've also used that for payments and stuff. There's less fees. I know you all trust Google. You're not doing bits donation. That's fine. I appreciate any sort of donation. I think the safest way is to donate, you know, directly via PayPal. I've had a lot of people donate, like Mr. Coffee, someone on Sound, but I think they were doing, you know, like direct PayPal donations. That always goes through, like 100%. But our investigation is underway with the help of Bob. All right, guys. No, all other things aside, missing donations. We have a tournament starting here in 10 minutes. So new players, Alkazam, Evo, J-Joe. This guy is in trouble because what did he do? Did he abort a game against me? No, he had to leave. All right, he offered a draw. He offered to draw after 2 moves. We'll let him slide. Mano Karan, that was in our simul on Sunday. E5 got the 2-move draw. Easy draw. Congratulations. I'm a nice guy. Let's see the $10 have your name on it. What, did Donald Trump sign it or something? Alright, guys. 12 players. We're about to get started here soon. Magnus Carlsen won his own tournament. See if I can repeat that feat today. Winning my own tournament. Did anybody watch the final between Magnus and Mr. Hikaru Nakamura? I thought Magnus is just amazing. The final decisive game in the match which they played, I didn't really watch his tournament, but I was curious what would happen in the final. And the game, like the third game, it was 1-1, and Magnus won the third game of 4 rapid games against Hikaru. It was like such a Magnus game. It's unbelievable. You should check it out. It's Magnus White in a Queen's Gambit declined. But I checked it with the engine. Magnus made 1 inaccuracy in a 50-move game, and Hikaru made 9 inaccuracies in a blunder. And Magnus's only inaccuracy, he's playing basically like DK guy. Magnus's only inaccuracy was a theoretical move in the opening at like move 9. That's been played like 50 times by titled players, which he probably, played, on purpose because it was not the main line. So he wanted to purposely take Hikaru out of maybe the main line. It's just ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous. He doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't make mistakes. He's insanely like smart practically, and he has unbelievable technique. Really instructive, like the way he beat him in the third game. I don't know how much of it was like prepared or probably just offhand idea. He basically exchanged a knight and a bishop for a rook and 2 pawns. The kind of thing like you normally do in the Sicilian with white on e6, but the general rule is that the minor pieces are stronger in the middle game for black. So Hikaru should have some kind of middle game chances, but he just wasn't allowed to do anything. And then Magnus has this like 2 pawns. Interesting endgame. I never really thought about, frankly, but it's pretty logical. Like, if you have rook and 2 connected pass pawns, bishop and knight has no chance, in most circumstances. I mean, I guess, like, there are some situations where it's like a rook pawn. Maybe it's, if it involves a rook pawn, maybe there's a chance there's some draws. But if you think about it, it's interesting, because, like, a rook and 2 pawns, is only 1 point of material more than a bishop and knight, maybe less, if you value the bishop as, like, 3.5 or 3.25 pawns. No, I appreciate Magnus, man. I mean, I appreciate him. I don't like his style that much personally, although I've started to play a little more Magnus-y myself in my old age. It's interesting. The coordination, rook and 2 connected pass pawns against bishop and knight. Bishop and knight has no chance. You like automatically lose pretty much. Anyway. Welcome, guys, to our tournament. We're starting in 6 minutes. Yeah, I'm praising Carlsen. He's almost inhuman. It's crazy. But I told you guys how he beat me all those years ago in 2006 or whatever. When he was like 15, he plays a 7-pawn queen endgame, perfectly. As a little kid, I knew there was something with this guy. We didn't know he would be the world champion back in 2006. But the scary endgame play and technical ability. Of course, he couldn't devastate people as badly in a longer time control. Part of it is the speed. That's how he beat Caruana in the World Championship, not in the regulation games, but in rapid tie breaks. It's just devastating. Anyway, guys, let's have some fun. Move 11, subscribe to Tier 1. That's our first. Maybe not our first sub. We haven't any gift subs this week yet. It's so short. Only 2 days so far. Monday and Tuesday. Mr. Slowhand, 500 bits. WJ Loof, 200. Rufus and Doofus donated 1. And Move 11 just subscribed. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. But I mean, I don't love Carlsen stylistically, but I really do appreciate. I do appreciate what he can do. It's impressive. Check out Game 3 from the final match. I mean, I know it's a fast time control, but man, you're playing a 50-move game in like 15 plus 5 or 15 plus 3, whatever it was. What is the time control? 10 plus 5? 10 plus 5, I don't know. Whatever, rapid chess, you're playing 50 moves with like a 12 cent-upon loss and 1 inaccuracy. That's a theoretical move, just scary. Well, if you can play like that in bullet chess, I would praise that too, Bob. But even Magnus is going to make some mistakes in bullet chess. It's not necessary to play bullet chess. That's You're trying to incite me. You know how much I love bullet chess. Hot topics. Pressing my buttons already. You're not going to get to me. I'm in a good... Why am I in a good mood today? I don't know. It's kind of weird that I'm in a good mood. Anyway, guys. Don't know what's up with a good mood. My hand feels better, though. I slammed my wrist on a piece of wood last week, and it felt better, but now I realize it's not completely healed. It's affecting my mouse skills. But Magnus played a 200 game match today in bullet chess? Oh, dude. Why is he giving free lessons? This seems silly. I guess it was promotional. Not free. Interactive chess. Hey, William, are you back in the States for a while? I am not. I am living permanently in Budapest now. I have no residence in the United States. I have a storage unit, but they said I'm not allowed to sleep in there. That was one of the first things I had to sign off on. No sleeping in my storage unit. So, yeah, it seems strange to go to the forbidden site to play when you are just starting your own Chess 24 or whatever. No, I'm full-time in Hungary, especially now that we can't travel. I don't know when I'm going to be allowed to leave Hungary and go to the United States. Technically, I could go to the United States since I'm a citizen over there. But I don't think I want to travel, given that the virus is out of control in the United States completely. I don't think we're going to be traveling to the United States. I'm kind of glad I'm here, although, God forbid, if I did get sick, probably the medical care is better in the United States. But by the time they're done saving you, they've taken all your money anyway. So you might want to file for bankruptcy before you go in the hospital in the United States. All right, starting in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Last no sign up. You come here for Bob. I come here for the Bob. You planning a legal vacation to the Outer Banks? Oof. I remember once we went to spring break down there. That was my lamest spring break ever. Don't go to the Outer Banks, North Carolina, for spring break. All right, anyways, we're going to get started. $50 seconds and counting. Good luck, Mr. Coffee. DK guys sneaking in the tournament at the last minute. It's so dirty. You're not allowed to play. Yeah, Myrtle Beach sounds better. I've been to Myrtle Beach in high school. But you can get that at the Jersey Shore, but it's colder. It's too cold at the Jersey Shore. South Carolina's nice and toasty. Sounds good. We've got the Mediterranean air here in Budapest. I'll just go to Lake Balaton instead. Gilson Rose. So DK guy didn't sneak in. Man, when picking up the knight from the right side of the board affects my wrist injury. Pieces on the left side hurt my wrist less. When I have to pick up stuff on the right side, I sort of push on the right side of my wrist where I injured it. Try to make me move stuff on the right side of the board. It'll be more effective. Yeah, I mean, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, that's typical sort of cheesy, sleazy Jersey Shore style vacation. All right. I live in Europe. I get homesick, nostalgic. Bishop G4. Gilson Rosa. Had a feeling he'd be Brazilian. Brazilians have cool names. Bishop B2. I played this one Brazilian IM in the New York Open. His name was like Jefferson Palikian. They like colonial names. It's kind of cool. Alright, knight A5. It's interesting how you like provoked H3. I don't think it really matters, but what do I do here? I don't have really a good move. I could play E4, that drops a pawn. Just weird. Bishop G4, H3, Bishop F5, Bishop E2, Knight C6, Queen E2. Maybe Queen E2 was a waste of time. Not in love with this. White's slightly better, but it's not much. I was hoping he would like play Bishop G4 takes F3 with advantage to white. The center is better for white, but how much is it? Really, how much is his advantage? At the end of the day, my bishop is bad, his bishop is good. Is that how it works? Maybe. So knight c4, classic Grunfeld type idea. All right. Gita B. Gitab. Always just speaks to Panda. Panda has like groupies. Hey, how you doing? Anyway, what's up, Panda? Panda doesn't get out much. Queen D7. Solid play by black. What's the plan? Like B5? I did play the Grunfeld at one time. I understand. Maybe I should play E4, but I don't know where it's going. This bishop situation. I don't like this bishop being bad. Someone on sound, how are you doing? Black played a great game here. Is this a new account? He seems really solid. I'm concerned about, you know what, happening. Not very awake here. I don't like arena pairings where you're playing the strongest player like the first game. I want to play like a 1500 in game one. Hmm. 2300 in classical. I was seriously scared he was going to win my A pawn with knight here. I guess I have a defense. I have queen b5. I didn't see it, so it's sort of lucky. So lucky I had that move. Knight e5 doesn't do a lot. What would Magnus do? That knight could get nasty. E4 here. I don't know. I got rid of my bad bishop. Whatever. His bishop isn't a big deal. Position is objectively equal. Would Magnus trade? Probably not. Position is objectively equal. That garbage bishop on b2 is gone. His bishop is a good defender, at a minimum. You know, even if, like, the thing is, like, even if I was to win a pawn on the queen side, like, it would be hard for me to convert this to a win. Like, am I going to win 5 against 4 on the same side of the board in a minor piece ending? Not real likely. Okay, mouse, you're acting a little strange there. Sounds like we have a pigeon situation. Pigeons on the loose. Cormoran. Usually he comes late. Is Black cheating? What do you say this, Bob? Why would Black be cheating? Most people aren't cheaters. No, he seems like a legitimate player to me. I would have no suspicion whatsoever about this player. The only thing suspicious is my play, Bob, on this stream. I should just offer a draw, probably. Save some time. No way I'm going to win. Well, not no way, but I mean, it's unlikely. What am I going to do here, actually? Form a plan? Form a plan. I have a plan. Form an exploratory committee. Played e6. Interesting. Interesting. Where does my king go? Kingo bingo. E6 was a good mature move. This is a disaster for the tournament. I thought he was going to play that last move, frankly. But he decided to throw in e6 first. Wow, bishop f8, getting me off that pawn. All right, that's kind of scary. We must blockade. And now he's already... Wow, this is getting kind of scary. All right. That seems indecisive. I don't know, man. He seems really good, though. Just a draw. Just a draw. I mean, I don't think I was that much better. I'm not sure I was ever really better. Maybe. But I don't know. That outside pawn with the bishop, it's nothing for me. The only thing, as I said, I'm the suspicious one. I played a kind of lame game. He played really well, though. You know, if he played every game like that, I would be suspicious of him. That was a good game. Master had that move. If he plays that move every game, I mean that well every game, then he's suspicious. All right, Yurun is in first place. Manoi. All right, should we berserk? My wrist injury might hold me back here. Plus, he's probably fast. But I really need to berserk when I'm playing people who are 1,000 points slower. Especially after 10-minute draws. Took me all day. Tempo. He sacked the tempo. The Tarish down a move. The master of misogynistics. Still not bad for 1200. Jeez. It's your 9-year-old son. No wonder he's so good. At least it's not like Morales' baby. Jesus. Then I'd really be in trouble. We keep it simple in the end game. He's got time problems. You made him play too slow. He's too slow. Far too slow. This is the problem with all kids, for the most part. They're taking way too much time. It's just hard to resist playing fast, I guess. Not today. Maybe next time. I love to give draws, as you saw the first game. That's a good move. But you're not going to go in there. Yeah, I think the 1200 is suspicious. He's at least 1400. I could have won another pawn there, man. That was a bad move by me. I guess we go with two passed pawns. The decoy. Then it becomes pretty clear. He plays too fast. Stalemate? Not today. All right. Good game. Thank you. Too fast. Nah, he's not 1900. Don't exaggerate, but talented. I don't think he's 1200. Then again, maybe just playing too fast makes him 1200. You know, he's like a 1700 or 1600 who's playing too fast and making himself 1200. Very, very capable of better if he just takes his time. But I couldn't even play chess when I was 9. I was still thinking that it was like checkers and you just like capture all the other guy's pieces. I didn't even know what mate was. Here's a link for the arena. Chess Pro. Alright, we got another lower rated player here. I really should berserk. If it's a true 1500. Asterbait opening. We have not played this player before. The Asterbait Arena. Not a huge fan of f4. That's a very risky move. Well, maybe it's not bad. Another player who's insanely fast, by the way. Wow. His position's actually reasonable too. What is this? Finally a mistake. I was getting a little nervous there. My advantage is sort of sketchy for a moment. Damn it, I am like picking up the wrong pieces and stuff. You just take on A2, I guess. More than one way to skin a bear. Skin a mule. Welcome, guys, to my arena. Bring your children. They're not allowed to win, though. Just Morales' baby. Morales' baby would just kill me. He kills me automatically. The baby should kill me too. Not that many bears in Hungary. Maybe Romania do a little better. Well, speaking of Mule Skinner, they have bears in Galicia now. We should ask Pepe Lou about it. Bears have returned. Another player who's like insanely fast. What is going on here? Just way too much emphasis on speed. You got to take your time and think more. He's used 20 seconds for the game. He's got no bullet games in his account. Like, how is it possible that you don't have any bullet games, but you're playing like it's bullet? How is that even possible? Well, Cormoran, there's something to be said for that. Think long, think wrong, and all those sayings. But you got to think a little bit at least, you know? Just a little. At least use like, 5 seconds a move or something. What is my opponent going to do with his extra 4 minutes when he resigns? There's no prize for the extra time. Resign, huh? I told you guys the joke about the Egyptian school of time management. How can this player have no... no bullet games? Yes, in the house. He's been playing master level lately. Yeah, I joked about it a lot. You know, you take your worldly possessions with you when you die. It's like the time. People think like you have some bonus points for having more time at the end of the game. It's a resource. I bet most people who don't use their time they're climate destroyers. You know? You probably find a correlation between climate abuse and poor time management. All right. They're not maximizing the use of resources, is what I'm trying to say. Another new player. I've played them once, apparently. This is popular. Bishop g4 may be overrated. We'll keep our bishop for later. I don't want it to get blocked in, though. Pastor Henriksen plays perfect and fast. That's what we like to see here. Perfect. Well, he's a pastor. He probably has, like, the will of God behind him or whatever, you know? Maybe he's one of those MAGA pastors. I don't know. He's a MAGA fan. What a strange position. This guy's 2000 and he's playing the most bizarre setup here ever. Fast and Furious. Pastor had that move. That's Cliff's, Master Cliff. I never really talked about him. He's like an A player who was really good in Blitz. In the Harvard Square chess scene 20 years ago. He's a good guy. He was a friend of mine. We called him Master Cliff. He'd say, Master had that move. Lots of good stuff. Yeah, White's just lost here. It's another player who's like perverse with the time. They came straight from the bullet tournament over here. I guess. Ooh, there's a check there. I don't want that. Probably I should just castle. Mobilizado. No, I'm not interested in trading queens. It's not happening. Not today. I don't understand why the bullet players are attracted to our 5-3 time control tournament. They just can't resist. It's not looking good for white here. He's seen better days. Fun in the sun. The full... now it's mate. All right, that was interesting. Good time management. Lots of that today. Excellent time management. My opponents. Does anybody want to actually use their time? I don't know, Bob, you better do some investigations. Keep yourself occupied. Guys, please support the stream. Everybody, check out our stream here on Twitch and also the reruns on YouTube. YouTube channel, Video Chess Training. Dimitrilas plays fast, but he can use his time. Generally, he plays too fast. He can do better at times and actually use some of his time. Oh man, he plays a difficult variation for me to deal with in the Sicilian. I haven't done my research on that line yet, so we need to do some work. Repairing our F3 classical. Move 11, get on it. You better help me. I talked about it with move 11. The F3 classical. H3, interesting. DK guy would play like E5 here, but I think that's a little bit too much. I'm just kidding. H3 is an interesting move, not a big deal. It was just a low blow against DK guy. Done nothing to me but donate to my stream. He's been nothing but supportive, and I'm making fun of him in his early E5 moves. Okay, now are we looking at a situation where I can play knight E4, most likely. This probably like transposes into something. If I castle bishop F6, knight D5 seems like... No, bishop F6, CD5, that's the problem. Now, what do you want to do here? Another question. Thank you guys for supporting and making it a healthy stream. We had a guest visit from Grandmaster Ray Robson. Did you miss that yesterday, Bob? As soon as he heard you were gone, he showed up, hang out with us. He's like, is that Troll? Is that Troll gone? No, I'm just kidding. It was nice of him to stop by and raid the stream, though. Bob, you do bike mechanics on the side. Even the trolls are out of work. How can you, like, even have problems with Ray? He seems really non-confrontational. Bob can even be the enemy of the most neutral person in the world. All right, bishop D3. E5, anybody? E5. I'm not sure about this. Interesting. Man, I thought he had a try there with a very strange C4, Queen A5 check, Bishop D2. I mean, this is okay, but it's possible the white is slightly worse now. Possible, but not necessarily the case. So c4. It's similar to the first round match against the guy from Brazil. Can't remember his name. Gilson. Very similar strategy, you know, to his Grunfeld strategy, locking down on c4, a6, b5 type of stuff. I have e5 at some moment. It's exactly the same theme. Well, it is a Grunfeld, though, you know, if you think about it. The Tarrasch is essentially Grunfeld reversed. Bob, you're just too judgmental of chess players. See, because you're not really like a true over-the-board chess player yourself. You should go to a real chess tournament sometime. See what the people there are like. Get a cross-section of the chess environment. What about b5, a4? b5, a4. Not really my point, but whatever. You're distracting me, kid. Why don't you just lock it down before it's too late? Rubinstein. Honestly, don't, Bob. DK Guy is... I'm almost there. DK Guy is a 50-year-old chess player. Worst mistake you can ever do is go to your first chess tournament. Alright. I should say the biggest mistake you can ever make. Normally Dimitrilas is like really aggressive. Here he's playing the human vacuum cleaner. But he's just kind of negating my threats. He hasn't had a chance to be aggressive. He's basically playing the white side of a d4 opening, and that's the problem. I think it's a bad choice for him to play the Panov. I'm a d4 player who plays e4 sometimes, but Dimitrilas is an e4 player. It's okay for a player like Larry Christensen or me, who, you know, or Kiriz, you know, someone famous, for example, who plays Universal, Spassky, Universal. But when you have an e4 player like Dimitrilas forced to play a queen-pawn game with white, this is what happens. You know, you end up in a position that it's way more like a queen-pawn game than an e4 game. And I think that's why he's never really found his zone here. Probably he shouldn't be playing the Panov against the Caro-Kann. You got to think about your opening repertoire and how, you know, transpositions work out. I have e5, finally. Been waiting for like an hour to even threaten that move. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to play it right away or not. I could wait on it. It is kind of committal. You want to wait on e5? It's our only, well, it's not our only break. We also have b4. Just crank up the pressure and save it for later. This is straight out of one of Rubinstein's most famous rook end games. But he was white. White in a proper Tarrasch, famously, this type of position. Still doesn't win itself, though. White might be able to defend here. We all like to go to Bob for questions regarding, you know, relationships. Have you thought about being a sex therapist, maybe, Bob? Something more up your alley than a chess stream reviewer? All right, what are we going to do? In all seriousness, no, I'm just kidding around. We've got to play e5 eventually. Can't judge chess players by the same standard you judge normal people. That's the lesson I'm trying to put forth. Anyway, let's just enjoy our chess here. E5. Great. Pressure on the hanging pawns. Mr. Coffee's favorite structure. Now this is a pair of hanging pawns I'm not really thrilled about. Made worse by kind of bishop being on the same color. The rooks are not doing too well there. Suffocating behind the c-pawn. The c-pawn of suffocation. Does look pretty ugly. Paralytic. Neurotoxin. The only thing that could come to mind, Mr. Coffee, got me on the sci-fi. Sci-fi concept. What is happening here? What just happened? He loses everything. It's some sort of evil trick. Please, just don't. Check, bishop f8. Are you even kidding me? E4, cd4, rook d2, rook c2, rook c2, queen b8 check, bishop f8, and then bishop b4. And there's no way to defend. I have rook c5. I think he was actually calculating that. Bad news for you. If you thought your sneaky combination baits me on the back rank, it's not going to work. See, you're about as lucky with that, Bob, as with your gift subbers. He lost it. But seriously, I don't think I like Dimitrios playing this line. D4 player can play that well with white. All right, so spectacular Sparkle Horse. Hate mail. No hate mail. What's up? All right. Where's my first round opponent? How's he doing? He's gone? He just wanted to play one game and abandoned us? What's this guy's deal? He's winning all his games? What can I do? Looked like he was doing well in the beginning. A fine troll, like you. Takes one to know one, Bob. I much prefer you. You're much more emotionally balanced. Bishop g7. I can't stand when people are like changing their emotional state every hour or something. Are you playing, Bob? Get in the tournament. We're waiting for you. The water's warm. You need some chess practice. Trolling is not enough. You need to have some practical skills as well. Play a little bit of chess. I suspect I might have played this position against Yvette O'Reilly. She was working with her husband and Ripka, and they were using some systems with like bishop d7 that looked really passive, trying to get white to sort of overextend themselves. Okay, Johnny just dropped a piece. Took me a while to realize. I was lucky there. Bishop d7 is probably a game I had with Iveta, a really strong woman player, men's IM from Poland. We had some good battles back in the day. She was aggressive. Kosic used to say, just trade 2 pieces and she doesn't know what to do. I had never figured out such a simple concept, you know. Some people are just simplistically brilliant. Against this player, you just change 2 pieces and it's no problem. I never realized chess was so easy. Was the thing moved? No, the thing was not moved. Nothing was moved. Cormoran is tough. Tournament not moved. You were moved. The Blobix in reverse. Where's Blobix been? Did you scare him off again, Bob? I like Blobix. I think he's been busy with some other stuff. A3. The English defense. God, I haven't played this in ages. Hippo. That's how I beat Onishchuk with G6. Now white has D5. What am I doing? What are we doing? Blobix is playing F3 in the Queen's Indian. That's a bit much. Blobix, I called him. Poor Cormoran. Sorry, Cormoran. I meant Cormoran. Instead of F3, he has D5, right? That's like a variation I probably never played and never play. I'll never play again. Is D5 good? Then you have to revert to some weird Queen's Indian with like G6. It was a Petrosian Queen's Indian for a second there until you played F3. And then it transposed into some kind of weird, very odd, early Steinitzian. Steinitz had a game where he did like, I think he did like D4, C4, Knight C3, F3 against the Queen's Gambit. I know what to do here. We need to open this diagonal. Secret concept. I have to carve that diagonal somehow. Carve it open. Not so easy. Easier said than done, though. F3 not a trustworthy move if the center isn't fixed. You know, in the Botvinnik Reshevsky style Nimzos, where like the pawns have been exchanged. Like if you exchange pawns and I take back with the pawn on D5, we get a kind of stable structure. Even there, it's not easy to play with F3, but you can do it. But when there's tension in the center, yeah, it's pretty weird. F3 was just weird. You just impulsively did that. Still no easy refutation. I have equality for sure. Where is my advantage? Look at that nice safe recapture with a knight there. He didn't want an isolated pawn. How convenient. Very safe. We get a Magnus like bishop takes e6 soon. It's almost Magnus Nakamura, if I'm not careful here. This is kind of lame. How about intermezzo move? I'm afraid this is going to be like very, very slightly better for me, but not enough to win. I'm just playing this too principally for you to do anything too crazy. Castle queenside, good luck. I hope you castle queenside. Yesterday there was a spider tried to get me from the ceiling. You know you've been on lockdown too long when you're talking about spiders trying to get you on the stream. But he was just so blatant. It's so weird. Usually they're very careful, and he was just like blatantly trying to like fall down on me. Direct style. Thought I felt something on my neck. You didn't go for pawn takes pawn. I thought you would make that exchange. Guess you can do that when you want to. 95 looks like a good move. Double attack. Damn it. Cormoran's gonna play solidly now. Why do you play a move like F3 and then start to play like your Mr. Solid after that? Cormoran KR. Bullet 2394. Only 20,000 games. That's impressive. That's a lot of games. 20,000. It's like 40,000 minutes. 40,000 minutes of chess. Just in Bullet alone. 4,000, 5,000 Blitz games. Not a lot of rapid and classical. You've invested a lot of time. Needless to say. He doesn't exchange on d5. What's up with that? What's to be gained by not exchanging on d5? Just in case. Look at that knight. The f3 isn't a problem. It's just a way for his king to approach the center. Brilliant. He saw all that like long ago. Incredible. He was planning this. You learn chess playing Bullet. Wow. You're gonna normally develop some bad habits, but I think your game is not bad considering. Although, like, the best Bullet players do have, I mean, the best, you know, Magnus, Hikaru. They do have good endgame technique. You have to have a sense for positional play. I'm sure a lot of, like, the second-rate Bullet players are really cheap and sleazy and just play badly, but with tricks. Okay. Cheap and sleazy. 28 Days of Bullet. It's like a sci-fi movie. What are we doing? We're going to let him in there? Damn. I want to play e5. I'm way too afraid of everything. Okay, the first thing that's sure, if you play 20,000 bullet games, you have to be good tactically. I mean, at least your tactics are going to be excellent, I would think. You can have strategic problems. And what's up here? That's as far as I calculated. It's not enough to resolve anything, though. His knight is just insanely strong on d6. But he's tied down to it. Damn, king f2. This is just so weird, man. I don't have a square to move my queen to. It's trapped. What? Are you for real? Oh, this is real. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. You're gonna bust the perfect endgame technique on me? Wow. What is going on? You're not pushing the pawn forward there? Really? Okay, that was just too bizarre. The end is a draw. You were winning before. Why wouldn't you push the pawn there? I don't understand. I mean, I know a lot of bullet players who would like flag me on purpose or try to flag me, you know, if it wasn't increment. You can't do that here. But I mean, seriously, is that like an intentional try to trick me by not pushing the pawn forward? You were winning before easily with the knight on the board. The rook in game is probably a win too. I feel like you took it easy on me there. I don't know. What is this guy doing? What is that guy doing? What is that guy doing in my channel? In my chat? Wait a minute here. Dude, what are you doing? PDF guy. What is he doing? Spamming my chat? What is that? What are you doing? Spamming the chat? What is this stuff? Get it out of my chat. Dude, please don't spam the chat, dude. My tournament chat. No call for that. We've got an hour left. Wow. I feel like I've been through the ringer with that last game. It was nice of Cormoran to take it easy on me in the end game there. Interesting opening. It was like he got a winning position and let me go. It was like throwing it back when you catch and release or something. I don't know what that was about. I've been part of the catch and release program. I'm not quite sure. I guess he just wanted to be nice. That's sick, dude. But the play in the interim, in the middle game, with your king in the middle of the board and in the pin is perverse. Anyway, I should join the tournament back. Would help. I'm very angry and will punish you. I'm very angry. Crazy Jeff. It sucks that you can't see the tournament standings while you're playing. What's up with that? Is it like banned to see the standing there? Crazy JFF is in, oh, he's 1700. He's in second place, of course. All right, well, we know what to expect here, I guess. Not the, nah, I can't do it anymore, please. How is 1700 in second place in this tournament? Is he a cheater? You reported him? I'll just resign. I mean, is that what's going on? Is this the Mr. Coffee? Is this guy been reported? Oh, the spam guy. Okay. He scared me. I thought my opponent was cheating or something. Let's not get our signals crossed. Knight d7, weakening the e6 square. Nothing I can really especially do about it. $17.94 based on 719 games. Now that's, you can't pretend you're a master if you played 719 games at $17.94. You better play like a $17.94. It's not like he has 50 games at $17.94. He better be a legit $17.94. We'll let him play. He can play like a 1900 if he wants to. He can get away with that probably. But he's in second place. That's scary. He is light on cheating. Ooh, e3. Good move. Can't say I'm surprised to see that. It was practically forced. I was hoping he wouldn't play e3. He's used 14 seconds for the whole game now. I have c5 here. Doesn't do anything. I guess we're just slightly better. This is the problem with the Stonewall against everything. White gets in e4. Black is underdeveloped. Those queenside pieces. Yeah, this doesn't look good for black. Both bishop takes and knight take look interesting. He's not lost yet, I guess. Bishop takes, really, he can just protect against that. I'm starting to fade fast, guys. The coffee wore off. Becoming tired. I need my second wind. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. Have you seen it? I seriously don't know. How is he in second place? He must have killed some good players. Man, I had to berserk 2 games to get here. I normally don't berserk that much. Although I was held to a draw in round 1. I haven't faced... Well, Cormoran is strong. The first guy was pretty strong, so... But a lot of our regulars aren't here. I didn't have to play DK guy. What else? Aldous still I haven't seen. Who else? Alms hasn't been playing in ages. What happened to him? Okay, what's going on here? I feel like I'm sort of faltering. Is he threatening bishop e5 now? This is a little concerning. Why didn't he have that last move, actually? His queen was hanging. You don't think he's suspicious? I don't know, man. I don't know about this. Almost spilled my drink. Panicking. 1700. Crush me. Seems pretty strong for 1700. Yeah. What? B6. That was not what I expected. Strange. I mean, not a bad move, though. I don't know what to do. He's faster than me, that's for sure. Insanely fast. The rating is absurd, right? That doesn't make sense. He's like winning the tournament. It's constantly my move. Getting paranoid again. The guy's way too good for 1700 lichess. Clearly. Oh no. Nils. I'm talking about people being too good, and Nils showed up. We're not suspicious, never. I am fading fast, though. I'm like falling asleep. My opponent has like the rapid fire moves going on. Almost dropped my queen. It's just too fast to be not making a mistake at this rating, I think. Maybe it's just me, you know. I would say suspicious, yeah. He's not 1794, maybe like 2100 would be realistic. Maybe his roommate is 2100, I don't know. But, or it's his little brother. The little brother effect. Well, that's still cheating if you let other people play in your account. It's just a different kind of cheating. This is not a 1700 lichess player. It's his roommate who's like 2100. Of course it's cheating. Your dog is not allowed to play. I had a clear advantage. Despite the fact that he's letting his roommate play. But I let it slip. He's just too fast. Very fast. Reminds me of the other game we had. If he outplays me in endgame, dude, it's like, forget about it. That looks like a perfect move. Yeah, this is starting to concern me. Looks like he's just gonna outplay me in a knight endgame. Yeah, whatever, dude. I will, like, ban people for cheating in casual tournament. You are not 1700. Engine move. Here I was winning. Almost winning. Yeah, so you couldn't even report him. He had a lost position at one point. Outplayed me here at the end. In a knight endgame. Knight e5, knight d7. Damn. I'm not winning here, though. This is a draw. I only played knight b7 as an attempt to win. I mean, knight e5 was just a draw. You know? I mean, 1700 Blitz player. It's unbelievable. He used half as much time as me for the game. He lost his first game against the 1700. Alright, anyway. Whatever. I don't care, dude. Next game. Ambulance coming for me. I didn't want to draw. You know, I don't want to draw. That's why I played knight b7. I didn't see it loses a pawn. Then it's just lost. He just put too much pressure on me with the clock. I don't know if I really had a +5 lead there, but thanks for rubbing it in. HTFP, you're very kind. I didn't see the forced win that was +5 though. Maybe you can point it out to me. Whatever he is, he's not 1700. 2100 at least. That's cheating. He's not a computer. It's a roommate. Let's go. But congratulations to winning the tournament on your roommate's account. That's really a nice achievement. Not bad for a 2100 player, though. Insanely fast, though. I wouldn't have made a mistake if I wasn't in time pressure. Okay, let's hope somebody can beat him. We can still catch up. Evo Copetti. Evo Yogurt. That's what I get for playing knight f3. There goes my mood. Yeah, my stamina, Bob. I'm not working out enough. This is such a specialized and weird opening this guy is playing here. What is this with A6? Wow, that is strange. No. Another player who's just sick with the time use. It is not a 1-0 tournament, guys. My last opponent got away with it, but you should really get punished if you don't take your time here. Just working all day does that too, Bob. All right. Queen e7, what am I doing? G5. What a weird position. Bishop G4 followed by knight F3. Maybe I can trap his rook. Oh, he's sacrificing in exchange. Jesus Christ. Wow. All right. No, the biggest problem for me is I was reading the list of signs that you're depressed by coronavirus lockdown. I have like all the symptoms except for being suicidal. The first one is lack of sleep, which has really been my biggest problem. I just can't. I have muscle aches from not exercising. I can't sleep well at night. It's... He's used 30 seconds for 20 moves. He doesn't even play bullet chess. Ivo Copetti, what do you do, man? You playing like 3-0, 2-0? Why are you not using any time? We have a 5+3 time control. You don't even play bullet chess and you use 30 seconds for 20 moves. You're playing like 2 seconds a move. Pace here. Why so fast? That should be my new screen name. Damn, why so fast? Don't remind me. Ugh. Yeah, I was vaguely alluding to it. I know, I set myself up for it. I gotta get some sleep at night. I sleep like half as much as I should. Maybe 5 hours. I try to sleep for 8 hours and I sleep like 5. I'm thinking about Bob. Keeps me up all night. Lucky I'm not dropping pieces. The new Bandana Clan. We'll get him a poker visor. I had his like wristbands when I was like in the 80s. How are we going to do this? What's the best way to do this? Winning a piece, I guess. No, bishop g5, master. Master has bishop g5. f6. He has f6. Oh, damn it. f6 saves him here. What do you call the sweat? The bracelets that the tennis players wear? The sweatbands or whatever? Probably wears those. Yeah, like wristband is more like what you get at a nightclub or something. I don't know. I think they're like sweatbands. Seems like a stupid way to play this. Whatever. This guy's gonna kill us on time. He's slightly paralyzed. There's some issues for black here. Developmental issues. The black pieces. Sort of sadistic. Now what? He probably has stalemate chances. Magnus Carlsen's favorite idea, like bishop e1. Bishop e1, mate. Come on. Now, how's your bishop doing? Alright, that's it. I don't want to give him a chance to even sacrifice a piece for my pawns and stuff, you know. I guess g7 technically is good. Why do we have to play this out? He has 2 minutes left, though. Where's the bonus points? How many bonus points does he get, guys? For having 2 minutes and 22 seconds left. Anybody? Where's our bonus point calculator? He still has 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. Can somebody do the calculation? I lost my bonus. I was doing. Yeah, that guy's got the 5-win streak going. Mr. Slowhand. I never know who's white. Is he actually white? Yeah. The guy's got 3 minutes. See? Uh-oh. School of Egyptian Time Management strikes again. He's 1700 against a 1900. He's got 3 minutes, 15 seconds left. And this might be a draw. Do we have to go back? Can we go back? Oh my god. Could he have gone back and maybe won? Now he's gonna win. Yeah, this is sketchy, dude. It's not 1700 again. Highly suspicious. Alright, who's up next? Slohan's not going to do it. He could have retreated his king back. Got a berserk. Keenan. Brazilian player I've never played before. I'm not berserking. I need an old man who's like 80 years old and is rated lower than 1800. If I get Aldisto, I'm done. Is he capable of beating you? DK guy, I think he would be very slight favorite against Aldisto. But based on my results, stylistically, I match up better against Aldisto than you do. Maybe you do worse against him. Yeah, I mean, that account is 2BS, Slohan. Don't worry about it. It's the guy's roommate who's like 2100. It's not very sportsmanlike. F4 is an unusual move. Yeah, I think he's 2100, Bob. I was like +5 after the opening against the guy. Pretty typical, you know, just playing fast but decent, you know, type of player. 2100, I think, is a fair assessment of the roommate's strength. Maybe he's better, and I'm talking about like real ratings. I mean, maybe he's like fast enough to be 2200 in Bullet on lichess, the 1700 account that's winning the tournament. But it strikes me as an over-the-board 2100 human player. I mean, you know, what's his name? Slohan probably had a winning endgame there, but he had no time, and he had to play it perfectly. So, the same thing happened to me. The same exact thing. The guy has like 3 minutes left. We have better positions, but we can't win because he's just too fast. Requires excellent technique. But I think at the end, Slohan could have retreated his king back. Maybe it's a draw at that point, though. You know, maybe if he can't go forward with his king, but he certainly can't. He can't lose. Black maybe will draw somehow, but you want to play for a win there. You know, he was one tempo away from winning simply with his king going forward. It's okay, Slohan. I mean, the guy tilted me too, but I deserved it. You know, I should have played better. But if it's 1700, it should be 1700, not like a 2200 player. It's dirty, you know, to let other people play on your account. It should be just as much of a crime as cheating with a computer. Somehow I feel like that's worse, though. White is getting pretty passive in this position. Almost everything's on the back rank. D4. I have C4, D4. And then a passer at the D3. This is really strong for black. Yeah, well, I mean, you should play like within 100, 200 points of your rating. You know, you don't like win tournaments. You know what I mean? Like 1700s don't go to an international chess tournament and win the tournament. They might have a good result. This is not a world-class tournament, obviously, but you understand the point. We're talking about principle of things. My opponent here is higher rated than that guy, and he's not nearly as strong. So I think the guy's like 2100, 2200. It didn't strike me like a computer, though. You know, obviously made a big blunder, was lost against me. But the end game it played pretty well. Good technique. I could have played it out, but I was frustrated. Down a pawn in knight endgame is pretty hopeless. When you have less time. Knight endgames are the most unforgiving endgames of all. Well, next to king and pawn. Alright, white is lost here, so we can crawl back into contention. But I don't have my streak starter. Don't see the forced win here. D2, queen h4. Oh my god. D2, queen h4. That's h7. Oh my god, look at that. That is scary. That's not happening. What an insane defender. I would have given up on white's position and just resigned. Hope springs eternal. Yeah, he doesn't look suspicious at all. I mean, it doesn't seem to be an engine. Top 10. I'm going to be top 10. It's not a bad field, though. Cormoran, Aldisto. Oh, Fortnite is here. What's my plan? Rook takes? Wasn't that it? Wait, hanging on. The time is on our side, at least. Is that a song? The Raging Bishops. Make my bishops great again. The MMBGA. Mumbuga. My favorite people winning this tournament. All right. We're going to win this, but it may not be enough. Who's the 1700 playing now? I like how he lost his first game. He was like, screw that. I'm not going to lose anymore. Just to look good. This is Swiss Gambit. Swiss Gambits don't make sense, though, in arena tournaments. The Swiss Gambit loses all meaning. Swiss Gambit, if you don't know, Swiss format tournaments is when you lose your first game or draw your first game on purpose. to get yourself easier pairings down the line. That's not applicable, of course, in this format, which is not a Swiss. All right, we're still in contention. Would I get 2 points for a win? Yeah, I don't know. I let him off the hook a little bit for a second there. I think I had a faster way to win. Aldis still tends to sneak in to these tournaments. He's coming there. Suddenly he's got a streak starter. I don't know what happened with Iesta. He's been slowed down a little. What's up, Cormoran? In bad form today. He had a great game against me. I don't know what's going on with him. He's only in 10th place. He should be one of the top players. I'm not going to play this guy. You know, whatever. I forfeit. You're playing on someone else's account, and it's not morally correct. I'm not going to play you. All right. He won the tournament anyway. I couldn't catch up to him. Let's just move on. 20 minutes left. That's going to mess up my streak starter. Oh well. Maybe I can still finish top 5. Maybe I can still hang on to 3rd place. But I don't play people that are immoral. You can't be 1700 and play like that. Great. Yes. DK guy. Maybe I'll just offer a draw. He doesn't want to draw, though. He's here to play. This is going to cost me 3rd place, dude. Spoiler. Why couldn't you... We can't do that. Why couldn't you... Alright, whatever. We're not going to get any points for this game. Why couldn't... I was just kidding. You don't have to offer me a draw. Why couldn't you play that guy? Like, you could beat him. You should beat him. You know, at his full strength. That would be good. TK guy, it doesn't matter though. He's out of the gate now. The horse has left the barn. If DK guy had been paired with him instead of me the last time, might have been a different result. Yeah, I mean the guy needs to be reported for rating manipulation. You know, he's not a 1700. He's not a computer though. You should specifically note that when you report him. Just like probably multiple people playing on the same account, which is illegal. Alright. Cormoran again. Great. I'm like a 2200 magnet. DK guy gave me a draw. I have a better score against Cormoran. Just don't play an endgame. Well, Bob, his winning streak doesn't really count. I just, like, forfeited a game. That doesn't really count. He's on his longest winning streak ever, of all time. What a coincidence. We're all shocked. You don't like my openings. I never played this in a tournament game. I'm not sure it was ever played against me. I mean, I played Bishop E4 a lot, but I never played Knight D5, Bishop E7. Back in the day, we used to play Bishop A5, but that's gone out of fashion. Shanklin played Bishop C5 against me, which is playable. I remember Joel Benjamin playing this in the like early 90s, late 80s. Mihai Suba. I remember seeing bishop e7 for the first time. I was like, what the is that, you know? It seems really strange when you first see this move. But at the end of the day, I mean, white is spending 2 tempi moving a knight that's taking a bad bishop, you know? It's really no different than like playing the Bogo Indian and black playing like bishop e4 check and taking a knight on d2. The effect is the same. I have, you know, knights and you have 2 bishops, but it's a kind of closed position. I don't think that it's easy. He was clearly horrible prior to this tournament. You should do some investigations, Bob. As long as he's not like an IM. I condone your investigations. I don't think you're going to find out his true identity, though. He was like getting mated by 1700s. Dude, it's clearly like, hey, John, will you play on my account? Oh, I don't have time. I have a test today. Come on, man. This IM's having a tournament. I want to win it. Dude, I don't have time to play. Come on, man. So he gets his roommate to play. Congratulations, big brother. Is he finished? Could be. Bob will tell us the conclusion of his investigation later, I'm sure. All I need is like a good 20-minute game with Cormoran. What's the standing here? Do we need to be thoughtful? Fortnite coming on. No comment on Fortnite. Fortnite is he's a reformed. Fortnite is reformed. That's what we heard. But no, draw. Oh, it doesn't count. We should play 2 more moves. I got 0. If we're gonna draw, we should have drawn like either right away or 3 moves later. I did that with Nefedov once. The tournament hinged on the last game, and I took an 8-move draw with Nefedov. They don't count unless you play 11 moves. Oh well. I like the 0s in my score. Who's the roommate beating on now? He's done now. He's manhandling an 1800. He probably used like 10 seconds for the whole game. That's normal to be 1794. All right. 1840. I'm in trouble. At least he played knight c6, which I like playing against. I like it when they play d5. Damn. This is the Warnaki defense. Damn. If you draw in less than 30 moves, wait, when was this rule enacted? Say what? If you do what? Are you serious? What is this guy? Like last week, they added new rules? Check out my opponent now. They changed the rules to lichess arenas like last week. What, do they have a staff meeting and change the rules? Are you serious? That is insane. Lichess staff meeting. We're going to change the rules. I just did that. Hallie Ben. Wow, he's played 10 seconds for the whole game. I can't believe he didn't take. I played like the biggest idiot in the world here. He could have played bishop takes b5, and he didn't do it. Very bad opponent to berserk against. Clearly fast. Fast without a lot of strategy. Wow, g5. That's safe. Maybe a good move, though. He played it instantly. This guy's gonna, like, crush me. Oh my god. Wow. You better be careful here. I'm talking to me. This is an 1800. He's used 26 seconds for the whole game so far. Playing like perfectly. I'm berserking against him. You're playing an IM and you're playing like G5 with no fear. $18.40. Did this guy just join the tournament or something? In the last round? This is a scary position. I might be okay, but I wish I had more than a minute and berserked. Yeah, seriously. There's no real 1800s. They play like 1300s or 2300s. Yeah, there are a lot of weird... The ratings are all over the map. It's just impossible to say what you're going to get when you play somebody. It's unbelievable. But that's the problem with so many accounts being created all the time. I think there's probably a lot of cheating that goes on. They catch that mostly, though. I mean, like, people, like, losing games to each other. That used to happen on every chess site, but this guy, like, Queen E5, good move. They do police that pretty easily, though. You know, if you dump a bunch of games to a friend, I mean, people are going to usually catch it. Damn. This guy seems pretty good. Seriously. It's like a brand new account. 281 games. You're playing like a master. His play is so steady. Pretty amazing confidence, I would say. That's the most notable thing about this opponent. Oh my god, dude, come on. I'll just resign. I'm just tired of playing people who are like cheating in some way, you know. It's not an 1800. Whatever. I'm not going to play these suspicious people. It's just not. It's not fun. Yeah, I may just stop doing the open arenas. They're just silly. 1800 player, like, he just plays G5, King E5, everything, you know, like a master. Very believable. This guy will get reported. Whatever. What was up with my last opponent? I mean, seriously, it's like, are we supposed to believe you're an 1800, dude? The only move he didn't make that I don't understand was bishop takes b5 here. He was like pre-moving so fast he didn't play that. Other than that, his game was, I thought, quite good. g5 instantly. That's the #1 move, one of the #1 moves of the engine. Most 1800 players who are playing a title player would be a little reticent to play that move, but he like instantly plays it. He's used 15 seconds for the whole game up to this point. Now 94 instantly, also engine move. F5 wasn't the #1 suggestion of the engine. That's B5, but it's up there. It's #2. So this guy does seem kind of suspicious. It looks like all engine moves. But maybe not. I was better. Probably a bad decision to trade queens, ironically. His king is more open than my king. I'm +2 here. But I had berserked, thinking that I was playing an 1800. I have like, what, a minute left? Queen e5. This is very hard for white. I resigned at the end. Like, I have 28 seconds left. There's no way I'm beating this guy. That's why I resigned. I mean, realistically, I'm not a bullet player. There's no increment. I'm going to lose this on time. But this is not an 1800 player. I just, you know, there's too many accounts like this constantly playing here. So we have a very dubious winner this week. Fortnite, please, in 3rd place. Well, that rounds out the top 3 nicely, I do say. The winners are a little dubious this week. I don't know if we're gonna have I don't think we're gonna have a prize ceremony. You know Tushar, but he's reformed. We should have a prize ceremony for 4th, 5th, and 6th, I think. Yeah, he's on his like 7th account or something now. Well, we'll have a prize ceremony for me. I had a very good result here today. DK guy, let's play a real game. Let's play a real game just for the love of chess. We would never finish in time for this game to count, and it doesn't matter for the standings anyway. I'm beyond saving, aren't I? I could finish 3rd still. I can't get 2 points for a draw, right? I would only get 1. Don't give me a draw. Trying something different here. It looks dubious. Feels like we had this once before. Are you dropping a pawn? So what's happening on knight takes d4? He's berserking against me. What kind of Spielman? How many points do I get for a draw, guys? It doesn't matter anymore. Alisto's in 3rd. Now we just have to play for the love of #4. He's dropping c3 there. This is horrible. DK guy just berserking. I would need a draw. 2 minutes left. I still got 0. Oh, so that's Mr. Coffee's rule. I totally, like, it's in one ear, out the other. Mr. Coffee tells me the rule, and I can't remember it like 2 minutes later. It doesn't matter. Whatever, man. There was no time. DK guy berserked me and blundered. But what do you want him to do? You know, there's like 4 minutes left in the tournament. I should have played him the other game. This was messed up. This was a messed up arena. At least Aldisto finished 3rd. Instead of 20 account, man. Yeah, DJ Jeff lost his last game. That looks better. Throw that last loss in there. Aldisto actually beat the 2100. Aldisto deservedly finishing 3rd. He probably deserved to win the tournament. Oh, so the guy plays the stonewall attack every single game with both colors. Oh my god, that's like, what's the guy's name? Yakov Norwitz. He used to play the stonewall attack. He's like, I am strength. You literally play the stonewall attack every game with both colors. Okay. That's distinctive. So Aldisto is black here. White was better out of his pet opening against the rating manipulator, playing in his friend's account here with White. And Aldisto just outplayed him. And although the guy's like super fast, he's not that good. I said like around 2100 probably. Aldisto just outplayed him. And then he goes in this endgame down a pawn. Well, that wasn't easy. This isn't easy at all. Yeah, he didn't expect you to be that good. That's the problem. But it was too late. It was too late. The rating manipulator cheater wins the tournament. Troll in 2nd. Aldisto with 3rd place. Fortnite gets some new accounts, maybe. Almost got in 3rd. I have a very, very powerful finish. Kind of came off the rails there. Cormoran in 6th. JJ, Ayesta, Sabahi. Mr. Slowhand finished 10th after tilting. So rating manipulator sent a few of us on tilt. Yeah, you guys can what's the word I'm looking for? Reminisce about the old times, Bob. Very, very interesting idea here, maybe to go back to having the team again. But remember how annoying it was. We have to like secretly hold meetings to keep certain people out of the arena. That was the password ones. Oh yeah, we should go back to having the Ponda and Arena. The Ponda and Horses Club. Maybe this is a little too much this time now. It's getting just too random, you know. 1700s cheating and winning with a roommate's account. This guy. We hope that you're redeemed, Fortnite. Aldisto, good job for 3rd place. He's strong. Fortunately, I didn't really find my zone. I sort of fell off the rails tonight. I wanted to play seriously. Cormoran is tough. Thank you guys anyway for playing. It was fun, despite the hassles. Dubious characters in open tournament. Can you do? At least nobody seemed to be a computer on the positive side. That's good, I guess. Maybe it's making it a little harder to cheat with computers. I can't say we had any computers. There were some suspicious characters, though. Thanks, everybody, for playing. I will be back tomorrow, Wednesday, at 11 a.m. CEST with Blitz and Rapid Chess with Weird Openings, my specialty for Wednesdays. So I will see you then, and stay safe. Thanks everybody. Please support the stream. Don't forget to stay home. Be safe. Luke, you are my father. Bye-bye.